Welcome to the Elder's Voice. You've worked hard all your life, put in the hours, made the sacrifices, and finally, at the golden age of 60, you think, I'm almost there. This is my time to finally relax. But then, you find yourself in the exact same race you were in years ago. The rat race. And it never seems to end. What? Why are you still running? Before we get into it, let me ask you this. How many times have you heard the phrase, work hard now, relax later? It sounds like a promise, doesn't it? But for so many, the golden years never seem to come. In fact, they're still running that same old race. Why is that? In today's video, we're going to dive deep into the reasons why so many people, even after reaching their 60s, find themselves stuck in the relentless cycle of the rat race. And, more importantly, we'll talk about how to break free, reclaim your life, and finally experience the freedom you've worked so hard for. Before we get into why you might still be stuck in the rat race, let's take a moment to define what it really means. The rat race is that feeling of being trapped in a cycle of endless work, stress, and obligations. You wake up, go to work, deal with pressures and responsibilities, come home tired, repeat. The days blur together. It feels like you're constantly chasing something, success, money, approval, but the finish line keeps moving. It's often said that the problem with the rat race is that even if you win, you're still a rat. Now, think about that for a moment. Winning the race doesn't necessarily mean winning freedom. It's the constant chase, the constant feeling that you never truly reach your destination. The truth is, the rat race isn't just for young people. Even after you've clocked in decades of hard work, it can be easy to get caught up in this endless loop. But how does it happen? How is it that, after 60, when society expects you to be winding down, you're still feeling like you're racing against the clock? Let's explore why. Chapter 1. Society's expectations and financial pressure. In our younger years, we are constantly told that we need to work hard, climb the corporate ladder, and build up a successful career. These societal expectations are ingrained in us from a young age. The message is clear: work, earn, save, and one day you'll have the luxury of retiring and relaxing. Sounds great in theory, right? But as we approach retirement age, many of us are faced with a harsh reality. The dream of retiring comfortably doesn't always match the reality. Rising healthcare costs, increased living expenses, and the fear of running out of money often keep us on that same treadmill. And as the famous author Robert Kiyosaki once said, the lack of money is the root of all evil. You may have felt that pressure as you approach your later years, a fear that you may not have enough saved, that you may not be able to retire as you hoped. For many people, it's not a matter of choice. Some feel they have no option but to continue working past 60. In fact, according to a study by the Transamerica Center for Retirement Studies, nearly half of workers age 50 and older say they plan to work at least part-time during their retirement years to make ends meet. So, what happened to that dream of relaxing in your golden years? How did we end up in this situation? It's easy to blame the economy, inflation, or even poor financial planning. But the truth is, the system itself isn't set up to help us achieve true financial freedom. Instead, it keeps us tethered to the same patterns, often forcing us into that rat race well into our later years. Chapter 2. Lack of financial literacy. Another reason why people find themselves stuck in the rat race even after 60 is a lack of financial literacy. It's a hard truth, but many of us weren't taught how to manage money effectively when we were younger. We were told to save, to invest, but we weren't always given the tools to understand what that really meant. Imagine this: you've worked your whole life. You've put money into your 401k, you've saved for retirement, and yet you still find yourself anxious about your financial future. What? It could be because you haven't fully grasped the concept of investing, compounding interest, or managing debt in a way that works for you. As Warren Buffett wisely put it, the best investment you can make is in yourself. So many people in their 60s are playing catch-up when it comes to financial knowledge. And when you don't know the best ways to grow your money, the fear of running out of it in retirement keeps you working. You're forced to keep hustling just to ensure you have enough to survive. But here's the truth, it's never too late to learn. There are many resources available, from books to online courses, that can teach you how to manage your money more effectively. If you start learning today, you can start making better financial decisions that will set you up for a more comfortable future. Chapter 3: The Fear of Not Having a Purpose. A third reason why so many people over 60 find themselves still in the rat race is the fear of losing purpose. Let's be honest. Many of us identify ourselves with our jobs. We take pride in what we do. It becomes a part of who we are. But when you retire or slow down, that sense of purpose can feel like it disappears. You may ask yourself, what will I do with all my time? Or will I still matter if I'm not contributing to the workplace? That fear is real. But, as the philosopher Viktor Frankl said, those who have a why to live can bear with almost any how. Purpose gives us direction, meaning, and the energy to keep going. You are not defined by your job. Your value does not come from the work you do. It comes from who you are as a person, from the relationships you build, and from the contributions you make to your community and the world. The key to overcoming this fear is finding a new sense of purpose that isn't tied to your job. This could mean pursuing a hobby you've always wanted to try, starting a new business, volunteering, or even traveling the world. It could also mean mentoring younger generations, sharing your wisdom and experience. The possibilities are endless, and the first step is believing that you have something valuable to offer, no matter your age. Chapter 4: The Golden Trap of Comfort. Another factor that keeps people in the rat race after 60 is what I call the golden trap of comfort. It's easy to get comfortable with your current lifestyle, even if it's not ideal. You've built habits around your work routine. You've become accustomed to your paycheck, the structure it provides, and the stability it gives. But comfort can be a dangerous thing. As the famous quote by T.S. Eliot goes, only those who will risk going too far can possibly find out how far one can go. Staying in a job or situation just because it's familiar prevents you from exploring the opportunities that could lead to true freedom. If you're in your 60s and feel stuck in this comfort zone, think about what you truly want out of life. Ask yourself, is this indeed the life I wish for the next 20 years? And should the response be no, it's time to start some calculated risks and implement a change. Chapter 5: Ageism and the Changing Workforce. Ageism is another factor why many individuals find themselves caught in the rat race after 60. There is a myth that as one reaches a specific age, one loses value in the workplace. Older workers, particularly in search of a new job or professional advancement, unfortunately can experience prejudice. The truth is, though, your knowledge, experience, and viewpoint are really assets. Allow your worry of being too old to not prevent you from grabbing fresh chances. Starting your own company, consulting, or working part-time, there are several ways you might keep on contributing without being bound to a conventional employment. After 60, how can one break free from the rat race? How can you enjoy the freedom you are due and escape the rat race? The first step is realizing that one can still make changes right now. You still have time to forge a different road for yourself regardless of your age, 60, 65, or even 70. These are some doable actions to get going. Start with your finances. Learn about investing, debt reduction, and budget creation that suits you to take charge of your financial destiny. Decide on your goal, find what thrills you away from the office. Pick up a new pastime, volunteer, or even traveled to rediscover your enthusiasm for life. Welcome change. Try to venture outside your comfort zone without reservation. Change may present amazing possibilities, whether your project is launching a new company or downsizing your house. Build a community. Surround yourself with people who support and inspire you. Connect with other like-minded individuals who are also working to break free from the rat race. It's time to reclaim your life, your freedom, and your happiness. You deserve to live life on your terms. If you found this video helpful, if it resonated with you, please like this video and share it with anyone you think might need to hear this message. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on more empowering content like this. Also, I'd love to hear from you. Comment 1 if you like this video, or comment 2 if you'd like me to improve the content. I'm here to help you live your best life. Let's break free from the rat race together. It's time to reclaim your life, your freedom, and your happiness. You've worked hard, now it's your turn to enjoy the rewards. Remember, every step you take toward breaking free from the rat race is a step closer to the life you deserve. If this message resonated with you, please like this video, share it with others, and subscribe for more empowering content. Let's work together to make your golden years truly golden.